Subtlety is the ultimate sophistication. While the world craves bright colors and bold logos, old money men take a different approach. Flashy suits? Not a chance. Old money men know that true wealth whispers, it doesn't shout. Their style is all about subtlety, timelessness, and quiet sophistication. So, why do they avoid those bold, attention-grabbing outfits? And why should you, too? Well, let's dive into the reasons why understated elegance wins every time. Number 1. Cultural values, the quiet wealth mentality. Old money families often come from generations of inherited wealth. This is key to understanding their approach to style. For them, wealth isn't something to flaunt, it's something to preserve and protect. In a world where showing off is seen as unnecessary, even tacky, the idea of donning a flashy suit seems entirely out of place. Old money men have been raised with the understanding that attention-seeking behavior is not only undesirable, but also counterproductive. The so-called quiet wealth mentality means blending in with society rather than standing out. This doesn't mean that they shy away from luxury, but it's about choosing pieces that don't scream for attention. Flashy suits with their bright colors, loud patterns, and attention-grabbing cuts contradict this cultural value. They make the wearer the focal point, thus suggesting that they need to be seen and admired. And for old money men, this isn't the goal. They've spent their entire lives mastering the art of discretion, and their wardrobes reflect this. That is the power of quiet wealth. It's a presence that doesn't need to announce itself. Number 2. Timelessness over trends, the long game of style. Flashy suits fall out of style as quickly as they come into fashion. That's why old money men invest in timeless pieces. This approach applies not just to their wardrobes, but to their entire lifestyle. While flashy suits are driven by trends, bold patterns, unusual colors, avant-garde cuts, the old money wardrobe is built around longevity. These men don't need a new suit every season. Instead, they invest in high-quality, often bespoke or tailored suits that can last them decades. Classic suits never go out of style, and that's exactly what they're after. The focus is on craftsmanship, material, and fit, things that don't have an expiration date. The old money man would rather wear the same suit at 25 and 65, confident that it will look just as good both times. You'll find neutral colors in their closets, navy, charcoal, black, because these tones are versatile and timeless. They don't worry about the latest color trend or cut. They know that classic elegance never fades. I always think about how many trends have come and gone in the last 10 years. Bold floral prints, neon colors, oversized blazers. Can you imagine any of those standing the test of time? Probably not. But a well-tailored navy suit? That'll always look sharp. Number 3. Muted tones and classic cuts, understated elegance. Instead of vibrant prints or loud colors, old money men stick to a palette of muted tones and classic cuts. Why? Well, because these suits speak to an elegance that doesn't need to be flashy to be noticed. Muted tones like navy, gray, black, and sometimes even earthy browns allow the wearer to blend in while still looking effortlessly polished. These aren't the guys walking into a party in bright yellow or shiny metallics. No. They're the ones that you notice because of their quiet sophistication, the way their suits fit them like a second skin, and how they carry themselves. Classic cuts are another hallmark of their style. You won't find exaggerated lapels, ultra-slim pants, or suits that follow the trend of the moment. Instead, their suits feature classic, well-proportioned cuts that flatter the body and stand the test of time. A single-breasted, two-button jacket with a slight taper to the waist, and trousers that have just the right amount of room. Nothing too slim or too baggy, just perfect. Now, this approach extends beyond the suit itself. Old money men opt for understated shirts in crisp white or pale blue, and their ties are always tasteful. Think solid colors, subtle stripes, or maybe a minimalistic pattern. Again, nothing too bold. Everything is put together with precision and care. There's a lesson here. Subtlety and attention to detail create a sense of polish that flashy suits simply can't replicate. Number 4. The symbolism of simplicity, refinement over extravagance. Simplicity is an art form, and old money men have mastered it. While flashy suits might be tempting for those looking to make an instant impression, these men understand that real sophistication comes from refinement, not extravagance. The fabric quality of their suits, for example, often says more than any bold pattern ever could. High-grade wool, cashmere, or even linen for warmer months, these materials feel luxurious, but they don't need to shout about it. It's all in the details. The way the fabric moves, how it drapes over the body, and how it feels to the touch. For an old money man, these subtleties speak louder than a flashy logo or a bright color ever will. There's also the element of fit. A perfectly tailored suit is a thing of beauty. It molds to the wearer's body, fitting them like a glove with no room for errors. Now, this precision doesn't need to scream, "Look at me!" It quietly says, "I'm here, and I know what I'm doing." The fit is clean, the lines sharp, and everything just works. That's the power of simplicity. Number 5. A reflection of inner values, confidence without show. What an old money man wears is often a reflection of his deeper values. Flashy suits are frequently associated with those who are trying to prove something. They're seeking attention or trying to project an image of success and wealth. But old money men don't need to prove anything. They're secure in who they are and what they represent. Their understated style mirrors qualities like confidence, stability, and class. The quiet elegance of a well-tailored, simple suit suggests that they have nothing to prove. It's a confidence that comes from within. They don't need their clothes to make a statement for them because they are the statement. Flashy suits, on the other hand, often suggest a need for external validation. They might catch your eye, but they don't tell you much about the man wearing them. In fact, they can sometimes do the opposite, giving off the impression that the wearer is more concerned with how others perceive them than with their own sense of self. Old money men, however, know that real style isn't about turning heads. It's about leaving a lasting impression. Their suits reflect a sense of self-assuredness and inner confidence that can't be faked. And number 6, the power of blending in, standing out by not standing out. Counterintuitive, right? Blending in seems to be like the opposite of standing out. But that's the trick. Old money men aren't interested in being flashy. They want to move through the world with ease, without drawing attention to themselves in a loud, ostentatious way. They believe that real influence doesn't need to be paraded in front of everyone. It's felt in the quiet moments. Blending in and wearing understated suits and muted tones allows them to be part of the crowd while still exuding sophistication and confidence. It's an art form in itself. There's nothing to prove. And that's exactly why they stand out without even trying. For them, wearing an understated suit and muted tones is a deliberate choice. These men know that the soft elegance of a well-tailored navy or gray suit, paired with high-quality fabrics and perfect fits, allows them to be part of the crowd without ever fading into the background. It's about moving through spaces with ease, seamlessly integrating into any environment without drawing unwanted or unnecessary attention. So, while the world may be drawn to the guy in the flashy neon suit for a split second, it is the man in the muted tones with the perfectly tailored jacket and understated elegance who leaves a lasting impression. Ultimately, the reason old money men avoid flashy suits comes down to one simple truth. Subtlety is far more powerful than extravagance. Their choices reflect deeper values, discretion, refinement, and a respect for quality that stands the test of time. So the next time that you spot a man in a perfectly tailored navy suit with no logos in sight, remember, what he's wearing says more than any flashy suit ever could. Now, what about you? Are you more on the flashier, trendier side? Or do you believe in the power of understated fashion? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will be sure to respond to every single one. Like and subscribe if you love old money elegance and understated fashion. And if you don't subscribe, well, it means I'll just have to wait another day to onboard you. Thanks for watching. Stay stylish, and I'll see you in the next one.